One of the questions you probably get asked a lot when you tell people you're a raw vegan is, oh, but where do you get your calcium, if you're not getting enough milk from their perspective, or where do you get your iron, if you're not eating red meat? Well, in reality, there's plenty of calcium and plenty of iron in a lot of vegan food, so it's not something you need to be aware of. But I would say minerals is still an issue that you need to pay attention to. So a lot of people, when they start on a raw vegan diet, they start eating a lot of desserts, basically, or they start eating a lot of nuts and seeds, or they start eating a lot of dried fruit. Now, while these things are great and they're a lot healthier than most junk food out there and they're delicious, they are fairly low in minerals. And when you restrict your diet to mainly these foods, it is actually possible to start feeling even worse than you did before because you're getting lower and lower in certain essential minerals. So how can you make sure this doesn't happen? Well, what you really need to make sure that you keep or introduce into your diet, if you're cutting out dairy and meat, especially, and just in general, is you need to start including green foods and superfoods. So any green food, whether it's green leaves like spinach, watercress, kale, cabbage, or any other green foods like maybe cucumber, celery, courgette, they have a lot more minerals in than either nuts or fruit, which is the main, most delicious thing which a lot of people are drawn to when they first start on the raw vegan diet. Another thing, of course, is superfoods. So some of my favorite superfoods are, again, the green superfoods. So chlorella, blue-green algae, marine phytoplankton, they have amazingly high levels of all the nutrients that you need, especially iron, in fact, in the case of chlorella. It contains an absolute abundance of it. So long as you make sure that you're having very nutrient-dense foods, which is green foods and which is superfoods, especially the green superfoods, you know you're going to still be getting enough minerals because meat is a concentrator. So meat concentrates everything. It concentrates nutrients and it also concentrates toxins. So the reason not to eat meat, especially in this day and age, is because it concentrates all the toxicity, all the pesticides, all the rest of it which you find in food, and it concentrates it like 100-fold in the same amount of weight of food. But the thing about meat is it does also concentrate nutrition. So it's quite densely packed in nutrition. Now again, obviously most meat that you get in the shops these days isn't very dense in nutrition, but it is still a lot denser than, say, an apple that you buy from the supermarket. So if all you're eating is apples, you can start to become more and more demineralized, and that's where you get things like your nails become weaker, or you get weakness in your teeth. And so to prevent all that, to make sure there isn't an issue on a raw vegan diet, make sure you keep getting nutrient-dense food. And that's going to be green foods, superfoods, and ideally green superfoods. Have them every day and you'll have nothing to worry about.